Hey guys, Jason Sutton here with the Man Up Ministry. I'm excited to be here to let you know that things are going to get going again. And I know over this last year, we had a great thing going. You know, we went from 100 to 150 to almost 400 people at our fourth event, and then COVID kind of shut us down. But now we're ready to go again. We've got to get back together. And some things I've been seeing lately have just keep telling me this and keep speaking to me. And I saw a recent Gallup poll that back in 2000, 70% of the people of this country had a tie or would say they were part of a denomination or had faith in a denomination. 20 years later, in 2020, that number for the first time has fallen below 50%. It's at 47% of people say, I have a tie to a church or I'm tied to a denomination. And I'm 48 years old. And if you look at 20 more years, if it falls another 25%, is that going to put us at 20% of this nation having faith in Jesus Christ? And that scared me. And not only did it scare me, but also motivated me to say, what am I going to do in those next 20 years to make that change and to make a difference? And so I feel like this Man Up ministry is what we're trying to do to reach out. We have to man up, and we have to do everything we can do to communicate it. The other thing I saw recently was they were out on the street, and I love when they go out with the microphone, and they kind of ask these people, hey, who do we fight in the War of Independence? And they don't have a clue. Well, they were asking, what's Easter about? Who's Easter about? And 5 or 6 people said, well, it's about family. It's about hunting Easter eggs and being with family. They didn't say anything about their Savior, Jesus Christ. And I was like, oh my gosh, these people just have never had the opportunity to be told about Jesus Christ. And so I think that's another opportunity that we're missing as men to stand up, tell about our faith, and we can't do it alone. So I'm here with Josh Mitchum tonight, and I'm very excited about that. And so I've got about as much talent in my whole body as this guy's got in his right pinky. He's an artist. He's a musician. He let us use his barn, which he's decorating. It's really cool if you haven't had a chance to see that. So he's just so multi-talented, and I'm excited to have him here.
Well, thanks, Jason. I've been able to see the Man Up program kind of from the outside, and I've been involved with it some. I've participated a couple times, and you all have come out and shot a Man Up in my barn, and it's just really inspiring. And I do love that it's multi-denominational. It's people from all different churches. I've always said, I love what Radiant has done for people in the community, but I have my own church, and I love being a part of it. So it's good to see these people come together that we're on the same team, and so I'm inspired by that, and I'm also happy to be involved. I'm going to be performing. Like he said, we're finally being able to get some people back together. I'll let him tell you a little bit more about that, but I'll be performing at the next Man Up, and it's going to be on June the 3rd. Correct.
So we're going to go back to our first Thursday of the month. That's when we always have our events in the past. So on June 3rd, we're going to meet outside. So that will allow us to social distance a little bit. We'll be down by the pavilion, down by the river. And so we're very excited about being downtown. We're very excited about Josh singing. We've got Brandon Brinkley. I know he sang our theme song, Nobody. That is our theme, Nobody, because it's, I don't have the talent this guy's got. Like I said, what can I do? I can't sing. I can't play music. I can't draw people in with that. But we've all got something we can do. And if we come together, like you said, you've got your church, right? What church do you attend?
Holy Guardian Angel.
All right. Holy Guardian Angel. I'm a Radiant member. We've got Rodney Pickering with St. John's. We've got people from First Baptist and Ekron. It's just so awesome. And we talk about the 90-10. And they say, Jason, what is Man Up about? And what is this 90-10? Well, I try to boil it down to 3 things. And because we get lost in the little things. And yeah, Catholics are a little bit different than Baptists, but we're all Christians first. And God is my Father, Satan is my enemy, and Jesus is my Savior. And if we focus for me on those 3 things, would you disagree?
No.
Yeah. So see, I win.
Same team.
Yeah, same team. Exactly. You said earlier, same team. And if we don't start standing together as Christians, then how do we ever get people to come in?
Right.
Any thoughts on that?
Well, again, I grew up going to my grandmother's Methodist church on special occasions, and my mom teaches at a Catholic school. My youngest son goes to St. Romuald. I've enjoyed coming to events at Radiant Church because for me it is about I'm a main idea guy,
right?
I'm a Jesus guy,
right?
So I try not to get caught up in all the other stuff because I can get the message delivered in a lot of ways, and it still does the same thing. So,
and I think that's what's been so powerful is when we come together and we stand together. It's not like I've got to figure out what's wrong with this world by myself. I'm a sinner. I'm not perfect, and how am I ever going to fix anything? But when we stand together, I just feel like I can go out and I want to support my pastor. You know, no church is perfect. It's full of sinners. That's what somebody told me. That's what somebody told me one time. No church is perfect. No pastor is perfect. So what can we do as men to strengthen our leaders? You know, they can't do it all. I can't do it all. He can't do it all. But if we come and do it together, that's the power that I felt out of this whole thing, is seeing everybody come together, locking arms and saying, not in our community. We're gonna shield our community from the bad things and work together.
Well, and I love the aspect of, in a time when gender issues and you know, should men be doing this, or is there equity and stuff? You know, a lot of times men are afraid to speak up about matters of the heart, and especially talking about Jesus and their religious beliefs and things like that. So it's real empowering to see men doing this, where you wouldn't normally see men in a vulnerable place like this. So I'm a huggy feely guy, so I don't worry about the vulnerability stuff. But for a lot of guys, that's a tough sell.
Yeah, especially when you go and you think about, well, my kids are watching or my wife's watching, but when it's just a bunch of guys, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I had a few tears at the one event. You know, I heard the guy talking and it touched me, and you know, when we went up and we hugged Dakota and the whole church was coming forward to support him, I thought, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, no man box there.
No man box. Yeah, the man boxes are down. And so we're just excited about June the 3rd. Brandon Brink, like I said, is going to come and sing a duet with his daughter. So that's going to be really special. We're going to get to hear Josh sing. And I think that's what it's all about, is bringing people together. So we hope that you'll come out on June the 3rd. I think our time is 6 or 6:30. I'll have to get back with you on that. But it will be down by the river. So come out and enjoy some fellowship and some music and some great testimonies. Like I said, we will be social distancing. We'll talk about masks and other things as we get a little closer to that time. I know the vaccinations are up and everybody's kind of loosening up a little bit. We hope after this event that we start meeting once a month again at different churches. And we know that churches have certain regulations, which we will honor if they decide to host. Some of the smaller churches were concerned, how do we get involved? You know, at the last event, we did have almost 400 people. And if your sanctuary won't hold 400, how can I be involved? Well, I know we've talked to a couple churches that are a little smaller that may come together and provide the food. Somebody may do the chips and drinks, and somebody may do the hot dogs and hamburgers. Then we come together to help each other pull these events off. So if you don't know how to be involved, that's one way. Talk to your pastors, get them excited about it. But I think the last thing I want to say is this is not about any one church. It's about the church. It's about his church. And if we can come together to support our pastors and our churches, we have 11% of this community that goes to church on a regular basis on Sundays. That's out of 28,000. We've got a lot of people to reach. And so let's come together and do it. Josh, any thoughts in closing?
I'm in.
You in? All right. That's pretty good. Thanks, guys. We look forward to seeing you.
See y'all.